Everyone plays a role in the process, including the product owner. The product owner has a large stake in the estimates, and one that might not be obvious. It's not as much about the money, resources, and schedule, it's about the minimal viable product, or MVP. MVP makes sure that the team builds only enough and just enough. The product owner is present and active during estimating. They bring clarity to goals and assumptions and acceptance criteria and help determine options and alternatives. This keeps the team on the same page with estimates and what's actually needed. It prevents the team from building too much or too little. This estimating happens with multiple levels of granularity. For items further out in the backlog, in the release plan or roadmap, the estimates have a larger range and are sometimes used as t-shirt size, small, medium, large. For the next upcoming sprints, the estimates are much more detailed and specific and use story points. Estimates are based on the team's actual velocity, meaning the team's pace for the previous sprints. Each team will have their own velocity. It's not based on a company's historical index or the industry's historical data. The pace depends on things like skill sets of the team, level of uncertainty, if the team's been together at all for a while, if the team has shared resources. There's so many things that go into the velocity. So each team creates their own cadence of productivity or velocity, and this can't be placed on another team as an expectation. To estimate using the team's actual velocity, teams are using relative sizing, like t-shirt sizes. For example, if one of the view schedule's user stories was size small or relative scale of extra small to 3XL, and it took up to 25% of 2-week sprint, then the team decided another story is similar in size. When estimating, we would place on the same size of the small of that story. Other stories would be compared to stories actually and already completed and estimated as relative comparables. Teams don't use hours. These relative sizes are easier to work with and collaborate on. Some teams use points as relative scale. Points are like t-shirt sizes scale, but with a number rather than the size. An exercise that increases the efficiency of the estimation session has the developer and QA, the product owner or BA, they collaborate and discuss the stories before planning session. They may discuss and draw out things like test scenarios, alternate designs, and how the story might be split. And they also might draw out an analysis model to understand the impacts to other people, systems, and data. A common technique teams use to estimate stories at any point in time or any level is called planning poker. It's a collaborative estimating technique used by the Delphi model of consensus-based estimation. Many teams use planning poker, and it basically involves everyone silently and individually estimating the size and then sharing their estimate with the group. The team then discusses the assumptions that went into the various estimates and the team comes up with. The team starts by focusing on the smallest and largest estimates. Ultimately, the process builds a consensus as assumptions are clarified. The important part of the product owner perspective is to participate in the activity, to voice their own assumptions, to make decisions, and to clarify questions and vision. Estimating definitely looks and feels different in Agile. Actively participating in its product owner will ensure that the team generates quality estimates that align to the value needed from the product. Collaborative estimating helps the team deliver the right stuff on time.